sustainable setup show. Please welcome to the stage the fabulous Lilli.
Hi, I'm Lilli. I love minimal decor, not the one you see here in my childhood bedroom. I'm a climate designer and a mountain girl at heart. I grew up on this isolated farm in the Italian Alps. And to go to school, I needed to cross the forest and wearing a head torch so that I could see the path in the early winter mornings. And I kindly wanted to warn the insects on the ground that I was coming. Growing up in nature, you learn you should not destroy it. And I took that very seriously. But from time to time, nature decided she wanted to destroy my trip to school. Once, thanks to heavy rain and landslides, I stayed at home for 2 weeks. It was awesome. Instead of sitting in school, I would decorate my minimalistic treehouse, cook soups for the chicken on the farm with whatever I could find, and wonder how many insects got killed because of the landslides. It took extreme weather to stop us robust mountain kids from going to school. When there was just heavy snow, I would use a sleigh to ride to school. I wish on the way back home, I had a reindeer drawing me back up the mountain. I needed to settle for my little sister, Anna. Since my childhood and Anna's, extreme weather have become more frequent and severe. I guess Mother Nature is pissed off, and I need to come up with better solutions to save all those insects. That's why in my work, I focus on climate adaptation. It's about how we prepare to the fact that the many coastal areas will be underwater and that the weather will be more extreme. As a climate designer, I don't design the weather, although sometimes I wish I could. Life would be so much easier. I design solutions of how we prepare to extreme weather, rising sea levels, and as a consequence, life as little mermaids and mermen. It will take me some time adapting to a tale. I'm not used to swimming around half naked, wearing shells as bra, and flopping with a tail. The other day, as I practiced, I got accused of being drunk and kindly invited to leave the aquarium. I know, it's ridiculous. The staff, not me. Yes, we as a species are not ready for major climate events. I know that because as a designer, I often interview people and visit them at their home to uncover their dreams and fears about climate change, while also discovering their questionable taste of home decor. As a minimalist, I love having almost nothing around. My friends say my flat is very calming. No wonder I don't have a collection of ceramic dwarfs staring at them. A collection of ceramic dwarfs is also not very handy to take with you if you suddenly need to leave your home in case of an emergency. Good luck, Snow White, finding a shelter that takes you and your little ceramic friends. Did you know that many people don't evacuate during a natural disaster because the shelters don't take pets? That's exactly why I want to redesign Noah's Ark to save more pets, ceramic dwarfs, and insects. Of course, with a minimalistic decor. Even the way we communicate about major climate events is a bit of a problem. Last week, I interviewed Lisa, a research participant, and we talked about climate adaptation. Lisa said to me, I see a monster is coming and I feel helpless. I felt sorry for Lisa. She wasn't referring to the floods or the storms. She was talking about the 3,675 pages of IPCC report on the impacts of climate change. Lisa is a bit of a slow reader. And I don't know what those scientists were thinking when writing all those pages. The good news is, by the time we finish reading it, we will have invented teletransportation. I will no longer need to practice at the local aquarium adapting to life as a mermaid with the unhelpful stuff. Once we have invented teletransportation, I will be beaming myself to Mars. Luckily, knowing how to swim with a tail is not a requirement on that planet. No wonder, climate scientists actually should take inspiration not from data, but from the questionable home decor of my research participants. You know, those posters that say, keep calm and carry on, those upbeat messages, do what you love, or your home is where your heart is. Instead of spending all that energy writing thousands of pages, climate scientists should simply create some posters saying, your home will be your new aquarium. Do what saves the insects. Or keep calm and carry a mermaid tail. No wonder nobody's preparing for climate emergencies. Apart from my aquarium practice visits, I don't prepare. I just interview people to make them feel bad about their lack of preparation, which makes me feel a little bit better about myself. At least I'm doing something while none of us prepares. I get it. The idea of preparing for an emergency might feel scary, especially with everything that is going on in the world right now, and in particular for the people who need to flee from Ukraine. If I have to think of packing a go bag to be ready to suddenly leave my home, it feels daunting to me. Let's imagine for a second, I would suddenly need to leave my home and I don't have an emergency plan or a go bag ready to go. So I wouldn't have any food to live off because I take the same minimalistic approach with my fridge and cupboards as I do with my home decor. There is nothing in there. I wouldn't have an ID or photocopies, so I could actually come up with a new identity and change my name to Ariel to match my new tail. I wouldn't know where to meet my loved ones in case communications are down, so I wouldn't have to see them again. But if you want to see your loved ones again, I suggest you better talk about what you would do in case of an emergency. Where would you meet? What would you take with you? How would you dress up your pet so that it's accepted at the shelter? Because preparing for climate adaptation is about saving human lives. And that is equally important as saving insects. Thank you and good night.
That's it.
Over to you, Belina.
We've done the thank you, Flavie. All right, let's all give Lilli some love. So go to gallery view. Everybody turn on your camera.